ungalivumeli lithuba lelitaxita empilweni kokuthi likwenze ungavumeli futhi ukuthi kube nemuntu lotawuthi yathi lemfo lo yendako ayisiyo kanti wena uyati ngekhathi enhlitweni yapho ukuthi lokwendako kungiko futhi kutakuphumelelisa. Angubingelele imbukeli elihlelweni lakho Tandla Nenkhondlo ngifortunate ngwakamabuza la lenkhona khona ke namhla mbukeli ngila enzaweni lapho khona kubuthanela khona ema artists ala ekhaya Eswatini ato showcase ema talents awo. Ngiku spoken word Tuesday ke mbukeli lapho kuba khona nabo Nenkhondlo. Kunalabo labasaqala kube khona nalaba lamkhathini bese sekuba khona nalaba lasebatayele kuba kule industry batositana. Nawu ngisonkhondlo mina ngihlale ngisho ngithi yathi nawu ngisonkhondlo asoyekele lokuthi udobhala lapha ku diary bese soyabeka lapha lento igcwale tinibuli kubeka utitshele utimisele ngemsebenzi wakho asesibeveke mbukeli ukuthi bosonkhondlo bethu lesibatfolile ku spoken word Tuesday bona basiphatheleni.
Now, how do you make the right choices when you are slowly fighting, drifting, drowning, fitfully dodging bullets in a slimy, surreal pool of deep hypnosis, with liberation and the sounds of victory about a mystery in one's imagination, intertwined with prayers piled and deposited exactly where the river banks all who failed crossing over to the other side of freedom? What if this freedom will eventually come? What if the will of the people is eventually done? Does it mean there'll be no misappropriation of funds, better education and job creation won't be so hard to just find? Does it mean you and I will eventually speak our mind? What if your eardrums were in sync with the rhythm of your heart's beat? Perhaps you'd also be freed from the shackles holding your feet. You'd also be freed again if you read more about your very origin. Let equality be the gospel in your religion to restore the fall of mankind. For men are so kind towards creation more than they even were to their own creator. It is a battle of the spirit and soul. Believe me, I know your heart is the greatest kind of predator, and the hope of the slave is himself a slave. Well, with nothing else greater than a free mind, in his demise delicate are those adversity will suffocate, devastate and segregate from a silver platter. So long as you see another like some kind of a threat, I bet that will ever be the sun you see at the horizons. I mean the indigo horizons. For this is Spoken Word Tuesdays. Come back. I just want to pick your brain.
Okay, lale khona nyalo ngina Christian Mas the poet lotasi hayela la ga Spoken Word Tuesday. Ngifuna kuva ke mbukeli ukuthi uthi utasihayela tiphi tinkondlo and what are his expectations when it comes to a Spoken Word Tuesday? Christian Mas.
Mphana kunjani? Siyabonga kakhulu emaswati lamahle. Ma siyanithanda. Thank you once again. Fortunate to have met before for my interviews lambalwa. So it's really a pleasure meeting you again. So namuhla for me it's just ukuthi more than anything else bamfu baphile ngemagama, because that's the purpose of emagama, ukuthi bamfu in this unpromising times in the whole wide world. Bamfu baphile ngemagama lesibanika wona, bamfu baphile ngemagama bathina sebaphilile ke ngalamagama bese bathatha extra mile benda in baya practice lokho. Because here's the thing, you are what you practice. Nangakubuta nje ngithi mine, what do you practice? Yabona, because what you practice in life you end up being good at it. You understand?
Practice makes perfect.
My girl. So that's the thing. Sitele lo baphile ngamagama, and also to simithane as poets, create that bond. Because nangabe uyeta bani nabani nelikhuni lakhe lihlanganiswe letinkuni leto uphuma umlilo lomkhulu. You understand? So sitele lo kahle kahle to collaborate, to see each other, to and be together, of course. Mfana seluna la ngephandle ngiva umsindo bafana labangabadi boba bebabo. Labanye babadi sekuhlupha inhlitiyo lethi ngeke lona wangishiya ngisesemncane. Bayakhala ke Yehova. Bathi kambe sifela babadvuna insisithuwene kodla. Wakhala unina. Wathi lo mfana lona ngathi khulisela emandla bengenawo nawo futhi bese kasukile kulo wami umdimba. Le nkondlo lena ke yona ivusa emanceba kulabaningi kunjalo ayikaconzi kubalisa mathotha sukumani londle benu labantwana sanibonani.
Okay, mina nje as fortunate kude info lengijabulisa nje ukuthi ngibone boSonkhondlo babuthene. So Christian, uthi namhla usilethele yiphi nje inkondlo lotawuthi uyade kuthini mamfa bamake ngoba phela hey mfana make yamsebenzisa. Uyade kuthini mamfa bamake nitawuphila ngana inkondlo yami nguyiphi uyibhala futhi usukela uyisusela ku.
Okay, titled I want to have a stronger relationship with God now. So it's a poem yesingisi angivami ukubhala poem yesingisi uyadke. But this one is to say one of my goals this year is to have a deeper relationship with God more than anything else. The rest shall follow. You understand? And I hope more and more of people in this house will learn from that. Of course, that will be inside me and looking forward to the best of everything. Naboge, bakabanga kuthi asiboni thine siyabona, bakabanga kuthi asiva thine siyeva, baphinze bona futhi bakabanga kuthi asiphili thine siyaphila. Kungivisa buhlungu ke noko kubona abantu labacabanga ukuthi siphila ngabo kuphila kwethu bese kuyavela. Mina ke sengivela bona. Kukhuluma liphimbo lami libangisana nemimoya yebumnyama lithi sekukancane uNkulunkulu avela emhlabeni ngoba sekunebantu labatenda boNkulunkulu balabanye abantu khona la. Umbuto uthi siphi sikhala sakhe. Yafakaza imimoya yathi siphi sikhala. Bantwana buyane ekhaya. Empeleni ngiyalo kufuna ngabe asisekho enyameni kephana inyama ngiyo lefika kuqala la kithi. Ngibona kuhlwa ke noko kuhlangabeta kusa kutothina kusa banengi labatawuphiliswa mangaqonzi njengoba tikhona tivele bengaticonzi nasemuva kumnyama la kwethu makubuyiselo kithi sanibonani.
Okay, so ungathini nje when it comes to sessions la njengalawa ukuthi as boSonkhondlo, what is it that you wish for in the near future?
I think more than anything else, it's the together spirit that will take us far. With such platforms, I think kutoba kukhulu loktovuleka, kutoba kukhulu bamfula batawuphila ngako njengoba besishito ukuthi kakhulu ukuthi baphile ngemagama nabaphila bamfu ngemagama kwendekani kuba nempilo and the world becomes a better place to live in. Bantu bayakhuluma noma bangakhulumi bathi sebakhuluma kube ngathi bakhuluma kakhulu. Inkondlo nemnakabo Tendo basuke sebakhulumile kungafiki etendweni. Tendo tifika kwasambanisela leya ngasenkhulumeni. Awu mina ke ngwami ngiyafisa. Tikhulumo tinawo emandla ekwakha nemandla ekungakhi kwakha. Caphela ukuthi ukhuluma ini nabani losisimene lesijani futhi. Nakude longakhuluma thula. Nako futhi kuyakha. Khumbula bantu bayakhuluma noma bangakhulumi. Nangakhulumi usuke sekakhulumile kungafiki etendweni. Mina ngiyafisa. Ngifisa ukuthi bantu bangakhuluma kuphila kulabanye bantu kuze kutawuhambelana nalempilo lesiphilako. Ngoba hayi letinye tinkhulumo tibalimele labanye bethu.
Ngicela usicocele nembukelo ukuthi ngikhuluma nabani.
Ligama ngogcina imiyalo sibonga lesihle Ntuli. So that's basically my name. That's what my mom called me. Gcina imiyalo.
Okay, ngegcina imiyalo. You are a poet.
I love poetry.
Ngathi nika sikhathi ngikhathatekile ngawe ngawela kulokunengi ngikhathateka ngesimanga sekutinikela nganqusa uyeva nganqenga uyeva wenqaba ngekuyinqamulela yimikhawu sihawu wangima kungisonzeta khona wakulandvula nganqonqotha dosivalo nani kuvula ngathi nika sikhathi ngathi nika ngisho sesingiphelele ngiphephele ethembeni lekupheleliswa nguwe kuwe ngangibheke kuphelela kepha ngamane ngaphelelwa lapha nawuyephetha ngekungitshela kuthi kangihlukane nekukuphekehla cha khona wakuphundla kuphokophela kwami lapha nawungihlobanisa nempehla liqiniso lithi ngangikuthanzile kube nawe wawulithanzile liqiniso wawutawubona kepha wawubuka ngilabanyenti bonke babapata buhle bakho lobabuvunywa nasibuko wase ubuka sona wangaboni kutsi kanguthanzi ngubutha phasi ngiyatifela ngawe phihli phasi ngingilazi wangibukela phasi ngathi kangibinzi kuhlwa kutakubutha inhlitiyo yivutha ngisho nemoya lomalulana lophuma ngasempumalanga.
So ungitiphi Nenkhondlo lova makuthi haya wena, like maybe some will say ukuthi mina ngingisonkhondlo lona ke Tenkholo, mina ngingisonkhondlo lona lithambo wena ke ugcile ngakuluphi ihlangothi.
Mostly I just let it like flow organically. Lokwendeka ukuthi kuba nesimo lesendekako bese kuba khona lengakubhala noma lengakusho ngaleso. Kungendeka kube lithandvo, you know, heartbreak when I'm touched. I come through and I say something about it, or when I'm in pain. For example, I've got poems about my mom passing, so I wrote about that. It was a painful and a very depressing moment for me, and the only way to actually, like, you know, find peace within my mind and my soul was writing about it, because she's actually the first person who put me on stage when I was 10. Good sing your higher Nenkhondlo as a primary. She was actually my primary school teacher as well. So Nenkhondlo tami tiya ngekuthi ngusiphi isimo bese ngibhala ngaloko. Tiyafaka ikhathi uthandvo, tiyafaka ikhathi kutsinzeka ngebuhlungu bekushiwa ngumuntu lobekamcoka empilweni yakho, be it a lover or a loved one. And most other things like tinfo letsinza nje umhlaba ngendlela ehlukene.
Are you ready? It's the title of the poem. You are 15 years old. He walks with the rhythm, wearing Reeboks, ripped jeans, rings, chains, and things. He's got money for the honey. But honey, do you want this money? I mean, baby, are you ready? Are you really, really ready? Cause already in his mind, he's like, baby, are you ready? Oh, are you really, really ready? See, I wanna tap it like, I wanna trap it like, oh, I wanna tap it and trap it and rip it and rip it like, oh my gosh. This God forbidden beast from Mars. He comes around driving different beautiful cars with rims that shine brighter than bursting stars. You are 18 now. It's not the high school kind of situation where boys roam around wearing khakis. No, baby, no. It's the life is cool kind of situation where them boys come around carrying car keys like, skirt. He's got money for the honey. But honey, do you want this money? I mean, baby, are you ready? Are you really, really ready? Cause already in his mind, he's like, baby, are you ready? Oh, are you really, really ready?
Okay, so ngitiphi Tenkhondlo Nenkhondlo nje longasho ukuthi yabona Nenkhondlo le ila enhlitweni yami futhi namuhla la ka spoken word utasishiyela yona sithi nathi nasihamba sithi no ufanele yathi igcina imiyalo ukuthi le Nenkhondlo le asho ukuthi no that's one ila.
But they're actually all my babies, and I'm a fair parent. I don't usually choose between my babies. I just let whoever like listens to the poems feel ukuthi ngiyiphi lemtsinzile yena. As for me, these are actually like flesh of my flesh. I get them out there, and bese ngisakhona ukuhlukanisa ukuthi umfana wami lona ngimthanza kakhulu kunaloya. Kuya ngekuthi lo lalele uthanze yiphi yena. And as for me, they're all my babies and I love them with all my heart.
So Moket, ubekwa yini namhla ka Spoken Word Tuesday?
I'm a spoken word artist above anything, but cha ngilefa luthambo lwetinkhondlo and sharing the gift that God placed in me. That's it.
Okay, so kukhona yini namhla tinkondlo lotawucepnela tona namuhla?
Definitely tinkhondlo tikhona. In fact, tinkhondlo tineng, but asikhathi sincane. Yeah, but tinkhondlo tikhona.
Do I do for a living? I make hands clap, fingers snap, humor marvel, hearts appreciate, souls love, have their first, some blow feasts, I don't know why, to the sky, I make people fall in love with me, yandering the corridors of wordplay, find awesomeness and healing in crippling the words we use in our daily conversations to drugs for our crippled souls. I make people fall in love with me, yandering the corridors of wordplay, find awesomeness and healing in crippling the words we use in our daily conversations to drugs for our crippled souls. Then after that, they'll add to that, they like the short poet. That's what I do for a living. For living, the stage. Off to my hiding hole, asking the Holy Spirit to make me whole again, because for the whole time out I've been hiding behind this mask called smile, plastered in all those pots of pain called makeup. I'm back up and down, sniffing tears back at my experiences they were snapping at. My real life, what an exposure. At least I'll find closure in the fact that they don't know. They just hear the words delivered by a steady posture. Ask me what I do for a living. If you ask me, I make history in my own life. I hope I'm not a mystery in my own lie. I'm a poet, P-O-E-T, person of extraordinary thinking, pouring out and close tragedies, treasures, put your tea in it. Because I came from the great Gama clan, was carried by a gorgeous light-skinned maiden. With a smile so bright, so she was perfect. I came from the greatness within and without. With thighs so thick, I took after my mom. Look at me, fine, thick and firm. I am the greatest of this generation. They'll be calling me the girl who made poetry look cool, yo, cool. We can do it together. I am your servant of peace, your queen of honesty, authentic in my own right. I am the calm in the storm, the flavor in your coffee. I let you ride in and out my words. I love in words. I am the truth in your doubt. Look at me, short, thick, light and well built. If I were to lose some belly fat, but focus on the positive, cause you know she's a fine little shorty-eyed. Are you getting it? I am your muse, day and night. I am the fire in fierce, the flame in amazing, the heat in fire, the log burning sometimes, cause this love, I am Moket. I am the dream of 1,000 queens, the girl you tell your daughter to be like, the woman you tell your son to bring home, the maker of the home, the stun of his charm. Oh, I'm sorry, I got carried away. Oh, but thank you for giving birth to him. I am the dream of 1,000 queens. My name is Moket.
So ungathini ke Moket kunaba bosonkondlo laba solo bathi ipoetry lekangwane masithathela phansi, maybe ngahamba ngiyorapper ke at least ngoba ngiyakhona kushaya bo rhyme scheme yabona into enjengaleto. So ungathini kulabo bosonkondlo labo?
Ngingathi kulabo bosonkondlo kuloku lonikwe kuthi utokwenta emhlabeni, because I usually say that I was born a poet. When people ask me to help them to become one, kuloku lobekwe la mhlabeni ku-purpose yakho. If you feel that somewhere along the way your purpose then turned into hip hop, you can do it. But more than anything, uthemba lo lokula ngekhathi kuwe, and the dream and the fact that uNkulunkulu ukuphile lesipho, he's going to make a way for you to get it to the world. Uthemba lo kusamba ngalelo themba nje.
So ngiyephi ke inkondlo letawuthi nje lotawuthi nawe usihayela yona namuhla ishiye sithi uyabona Moket ngicaba umbona shemna next week.
Be the judge, be my guest. I'm just going to leave my heart on stage like I always do. You are the one that receives, you are the one that perceives.
Okay, so encouraging lamanye emaswati labo sonkondlo nje nganaba ngike ngavete ekuqaleni ukuthi bahlala khashane, then they are thinking, oh my god, lemfana nayendeka embabane. What is it that you can say to them?
Qala la ukhona khona. nathi welumdali wasibeka ngala bekukuthi futane ngala amadolobheni kuba nema clubs and whatnot, but Rooted Souls where we started, but calani la khona. You see, when you have fire ye gift and lengakhoni lok explode, utaba depressed. You've got to let it out. God gave you the gift so that you let it out, you share, you heal people. So cala la ukhona khona. Mishado, ma party, nga organizana futhi nisherelane nodvana ndokhula njeke nibo Nenkhondlo before uye kuyoperforma kubamvu. So cala la ukhona khona. Do something, yellow the social media. You can do anything.
I've been making a lot of mistakes lately. More so to the extent you are likely to call them habits, and yes, precisely. I want to lodge in a complaint. No, file a case. I have incriminating evidence. What? I've been places. So many souls tied to mine, oh, but the fingerprints all over me. Sergeant, I hereby file a case of fingerprints. There are one too many of them on me, on my face, hands, legs, and oh, but these lips, those that have been in gory places have also been here. So Sergeant, I'd like to file in a case. Write down, left me, covered in evidence. I'm the evidence actually. Look at me closely. No, get a microscope. Oh, but these hands have held the worst and the best. These lips have kissed frogs, dead frogs that could never turn into princes. So Sergeant, I'd like to file in a case. Pay attention, I'm turning myself in. I couldn't find the one, so I made two. And the third, I don't know where the fourth came from. The fifth was calm. The sixth came like a raging fire, love burning in his eyes. Oh, but the seventh did the thing. So Sergeant, I'd like to file in a case. Pay attention, I'm turning myself in. They are all over me. They've held me tight and close, fondled and cuddled me. Let me lay on their chest and I thanked you. You must have laughed, huh? But I was truly thankful someone was close. As I lay on their chest, I forged brotherly love, uncle love, fatherly love. As they moved in and out, I forged a biological connection. Damn it, I've been searching for a hand. Had the glove, but none fit in. I tried. At heart, I tried. At night, I stayed up. At dawn, I tossed and turned. Head remained in the clouds. Was my soul got lost in meditation? I forgive you, girl. I'm sorry. I accept you. I commit to you. Today, I commit to confess the truth. Sergeant, I confess. Charge me accordingly. Which one is my cell? When is my trial? How long will he give me? I want a life sentence because I live for him. I live for you, all right? I confess I am not worthy. Would you forgive me? Forgive me because these fingerprints, wow. I take 3 showers a day hoping to wash them off, or why won't they disappear? Lord, I'm here to file in a case of fingerprints. These fingerprints all over me. Fingerprints.
Mbukeli ngina the silent writer longuye Nenkhondlo longuye phinze founder wayo lo mhlanganiso lesinawo namuhla the Spoken Word Tuesday. So Silent, how are you?
I am so alive. Thank you. How are you?
I can tell that you're so alive. So can you tell me ukuthi ufika njani ekusunguleni this whole thing?
All right. Firstly, thank you for coming. Thank you for having me. It's an honor. Thank you for honoring the invite. So, Spoken Word Tuesdays actually is a side wing, your Poetry Soul Sundays. Sifika njani ku Poetry Soul Sundays. It sparked from a conversation that we had with Thembinkosi Mthethwa, who's the founder of this establishment, 2328 Lounge. Now, the conversation was between Thembinkosi and my co-founder, Macha Hangonyane, who saw it fit, because you know what, there's a venue like this and it would be very, very wise to also have poetry because we have other forms of entertainment. So why not give room to poetry? And it has long been overdue for poetry to actually start, sprouting its leaves and its branches. So this was just a perfect ground. Nothing else but the whole poetry. Say what? Say what? Nothing else but the whole poetry. Hey, nothing else but the whole poetry. For my strawberry lips shoot arrow like words, and my red heart My red heart is a very strong poe, brewed with words that refreshes like nothing on earth. On earth, I'm a bold and black label of poetry. Because of poetry, I was methylated and isolated in the driest savannah where 4 cousins were my extreme hunters. Reaching the Niederberg mountain was in vain. I was in need of 3 ships, but even then, poetry was my mainstay. Poetry is my mainstay. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing else but the whole poetry. Say what? You guys are an amazing audience. Please give it up for the...
lana ngihleli naye eThembi Nkosi Mthetho wala e-2328 lo vumele bona boSonkhondlo ukuthi bangeta abatawuhlanganela ngifise kwathi ke mbukeli ukuthi why avumele bona boSonkhondlo ukuthi bangeta la e-2328 unjani baba Mthetho?
Oh, siyaphila. Kunjani?
Ngiyaphila. So ngumbuka ungasichazela nembukeli ukuthi why did you choose ama poets nje in general ukuthi ethe akhona nawo ukuthi angaba nembuthano njengalo?
I think more than anything else, before I'm an owner of this place, I'm an artist, you know, so anything that has to do with the arts, for me, is priority. So with actually poets, is no exception. As much as musicians, as much as, I wish there was a theater space here, I would be doing theater plays even here. So, you know, and I saw, would say, poets were no longer, you know, getting the space that they used to, you know, but Rooted Souls were no longer doing it. Also, as much as other poets that were also doing At Awake as well, used to do it at the theater club. So it was no longer that vibrant. So we need to actually bring poets together and let them tell stories, man, like they used to, yeah.
Zawuthi vele ke mbukeli kwakuthi eMaswati ayatimisela ngemsebenzi la wendawo ngiyethemba ukuthi kukhona lokufunzile mbukeli futhi nangabe bongiSonkhondlo solo wesaba ukuthi ubonakale nawo lelo valo lengade ethembise kuphelile ku10 nyanga asibonane ke mbukeli evikini lelitako ngathi isikhathi esifanako. Goodbye and God bless.
I thank you, man.